Dude, you know what? To be perfectly honest, Trump's gonna be president. Like, I am
No.
sure of that.
I don't think
I'm sure of that.
Wait, why do you say that?
Cause, dude, he's gonna win.
Because he put $50 down. That's why he's
I
saying
put
it.
only $30 down.
Yeah.
I could win 60 because I got 2-1 on my money, which is just fucking smart money. But like, dude, he's gonna win the Republican nod.
Well, yeah, the
No doubt.
Republican
no.
nom.
That's halfway there. How's that not halfway there?
That
Because
Because he's a crazy
because
person.
But then
that's
he's
not-
a coin flip away. He's polling at 50%
No,
against.
that's not a coin flip away. That's no, because the way it worked, like
You don't think he could beat Hillary?
no, why he couldn't?
Because
Why?
also, okay, so
Okay,
How
so
many people said he couldn't be here, dude? How are you looking at me like I'm rooting for him at all?
because you
I'm
literally
not.
placed a bet that you gained money if he
Dude,
won.
in a Trump economy, that $60 is gonna be worth like a nickel anyway. So it's really an all loss
Here's-
proposition.
Okay. I'm
But
part
my
of me,
point is, I'm not-
it's dancing with the devil, but part of me kind of wants Trump to win the nomination because he's so much a villain, like he's like so much a villain to liberals that people I know that normally would not vote will go out and vote. And generally,
But do you
liberals are pro-voting
No, but
and
do you
pro
under-
getting people to the polls. And
Dude,
then
do you know
that
how
would
many
be more
people? Do you know how
effective.
many Republicans will go to vote against Hillary? It's the same thing.
no, so
Here's my point: is
But
dude,
there's a lot of
you know who
Republicans.
you
There's a
want?
lot
You
of
want
hold
Ted
on.
Cruz because Ted Cruz is
Justin.
just as fucking dog
But
shit
people don't think of him that
policy
way.
wise, right? So that's the point. He's just as dog shit policy wise as Trump,
Right.
So he's not gonna get any independence. But Republicans who are like excited for like finally a real racist, they're not gonna vote for Cruz because he's not exciting.
But hold on, dude.
Trump
The
is at
actual
least
hold on. You gotta
exciting.
let
Justin, let
just
other
stop,
people
yeah.
talk.
That was my last sentence.
Well, you just
For the
stop
whole
talking
podcast.
over everybody when they try
this
to
is
talk.
the last 20 episodes in a nutshell.
So they have like the Republican base has talked about breaking off and just running someone independently from Trump if he gets
Yeah,
that.
then he'll lose.
So that'll splinter the whole party,
Yeah,
and
he'd
then
lose
it's all
then.
Democrats. It'll.
Yeah, he'd lose then, but I think against Hillary or Bernie, he has like a literal coin flips chance. I don't think he's got it
I
sewed
wouldn't
up.
say coin flips. I would say though I wouldn't say he has no chance, but coin flip I think is a little strong.
I feel like it'll be like a too close for comfort deal, like an action
Yeah.
movie where you know that they're gonna win at the end, but it's like, man, they're really in a pickle right now.
yeah, like
gonna
how
get
are
out
they
of
going to
this?
pull this one off?
Yeah.
Okay. I as the moderator, I'm stepping in because I think you're all kind of wrong a little. Like, sorry, like I just
I
do.
don't like this
No.
newfound confidence with training.
No, this makes me so angry. Okay, here's the deal. Donald
What's
Trump
the
only
deal?
polls. What's the deal? He's making fun of my stand-up. It's very hacky, but I'm going to be a very successful road comic,
I
and
didn't
he's
say
jealous.
that. You
okay.
said that.
No,
Don't
but I figure
project.
if I just get it out there first, then
Yeah.
it's out there.
You
You know.
trying to
understand.
8 mile me?
Uh,
I called it the 8 mile.
Donald Trump only is winning with about 40% of the vote, but that other 60% is broken up amongst all the other
Dude,
candidates.
do you know that?
So he's
Wait.
only he's only getting less than half of the right wing. He's
Do
getting
you
let
know-
let me finish. Let me
My point's so good.
Donald Trump has only won, and this is the fact bringer right here because I did a little research for this topic. Donald Trump has only won 4 states. Guess how much he topped out at all the 4 times he won with those 4? The highest he ever won. I'm sorry.
Among the Republican
45
Party,
among the Republican Party, he won 45%.
45%. Oh.
Yeah, because I said it.
Yeah.
But that's
That's
it, though. And it's like, so Hillary or
Do you
Bernie
know that?
is going to get
Nah.
the left. She's going to get the center, and she's probably going to pull a little off of the center right. Yeah,
Do you know
your minds
that-
were just
do you
fucking
know
blown
that-
right now.
Do you know that? Here's the,
I
the mo-
agree.
here's
Thank
something
you.
that I
Thank you.
didn't know. There's something that literally blew my mind. So I'll let your guys' mind get
I
blown.
hate my life.
Is like, do you realize that Trump has gotten as many, like literally almost the same amount of primary vote? Like if you just take all the states and add up just his total number of votes, he's gotten the same total number of votes as Hillary, like primary votes. Isn't that fucking frightening? If
I
you
don't-
think he's a monster.
I think that's partly they've so far
And
the
he
states
has
that
to
have
split
voted.
them 4 ways. She's splitting them 2 ways.
Except that I think because she's only splitting them 2 ways, some people I know that would vote for Hillary in a heartbeat or Bernie, whoever won in a heartbeat, don't vote in primaries. Like the primaries is not a real predictor of how many people
Dude,
will vote.
none
when
of
the
this is
election
real.
comes.
None of these are real predictors. And like I said, I'm not a fan, so I'm not like defending him. Like you guys are gonna see. I'm like, fuck, we're gonna see.
Except the thing that
I'm
I
just
think
saying I think people need to act like it's more gonna probably happen than it's not.
here's the problem. I think is what happened is things in the beginning were so silly that Trump was running that he was getting all of this media attention, like he was on SNL and whatever, because they're like it's just a goof. He's not actually going to make it. And now now, because it's fucking clickbait, anything that Trump is in, he gets a ton of
Right.
media attention for. So all the people being like, maybe he will win, that's like the self-fulfilling prophecy of being a shitty country. So whenever anybody's like, it's a coin flip, he might just win it, I just want to be like, no, because it's very important that we don't think that way, because that thinking is going to make him win it.
Right.
That's fair in
He's
a
like
way.
a monster we're all imagining that ends up being real.
That's fair in a way, but I would say it's also this idea still that some people think it's like silly. He's still that silly person you
Yeah.
talked about when he's clearly way past
We
silly.
do need to take his campaign seriously.
And I just
fight
think the
against
shit
it,
of
but
like
that's-
stopping his rallies and protesting is so goofy and garbagey and so just going to polarize his base
No.
that I think it's
His
your
base is already polarized.
but polarized to, like you said, like to
His base
put
is, like,
down
punching
to put
people.
down the
Yeah.
OxyContin prescription and actually go vote is what these protesters are making him do.
Except
I
then
think
all
that-
the other people that are like, he says what he's thinking, and then you see like a peaceful black woman get punched in the face
No,
at one of his
dude.
rales. That will
Dude,
make some people
Dude,
not
I'm not.
vote for
Yeah,
him.
dude, I'm not
Right.
saying they're not.
I-
I'm not
I-
saying
I
a
will
lot of
say
them are
this, to your
maniacs,
point.
but I'm just saying I think there's a lot of them that are like, you know, like he's gonna make it better, and like I still think there's enough because we're talking like even if 5% of people, which is not a lot, 5% is enough if you could actually sit these people down. Not like you're not literally gonna sit them down, but like talk to him and be like, dude, what do you think he's gonna do? And then step by step being like, look, he has none of your best interests in mind.
Yeah.
So you could vote third party, you could vote Democrat, you could just not vote even because if you're gonna vote for Trump, just stay home. I know you love voting, but
Although no, honestly, with
so
Trump,
that's
I
my
don't mind
point.
if
I
they stay
still
home.
think that 5% just fucking try to get them off board instead of trying to go where they all are and being like, I got a sign, I stopped it. When really you just like to riot, and that's fine. Rioting's
riot's
fun.
a strong word
Rioting's
for a
fun.
peaceful protest.
Is it though? Is it a
It
peaceful
is.
protest? And again, not a Trump fan.
I want
not
to
a Trump
say this.
fan.
I want to say this.
Sound like a fucking-
For a long time, and like
Not a democracy fan, but not a Trump fan either.
Justin wants a dictatorship.
I do. Because then at
Funny-
least like you have a reason to be mad when shitty people are
I
in
would-
power.
funny you should say that. This was almost topic number one. China has recently come out and issued a statement saying, democracy, what a joke. If Donald Trump can get that far, then
That's what's
I
funny.
did see
it's
that.
democracy. It's not a joke. This is just what happens when you let everyone pick.
yeah, kinda. But I
Yeah.
mean, we really don't. I mean, we really don't. We got this thing called the Electoral College. It's also totally rigged. Like we've talked about how much Bernie has been screwed by the whole Hillary thing. Like it's.
I have seen that Dennis
Yeah.
Miller came out and talked about Bernie's votes and
Yeah.
how the super delegates actually have only pledged really to Hillary, even though he's fairly tied with like the popular vote. And Dennis Miller had this whole thing that was like it's rigged, and Bernie Sanders supporters should rise up.
Right.
And it's like you're Dennis Miller.
But isn't that
like,
what's
Yeah.
funny? Isn't that what's funny about Trump? Now again, don't
want me to
like
read
him.
that?
Don't like Trump. Don't think he make a good president. But don't you think it's funny that what are we full of as a country, left and right? We're
Shit.
full of fucking YouTube morons like me. But at least I own that. At least I fucking own that. Who are like, the government runs everything. No one's got a fair shake. They're all bought. The system's rigged. Fuck it, right? And then you got this fucking goon who just says goony shit. And how's he winning? The only way he's winning is that people are voting for him. He's got
But he's
nothing
again,
else going
again,
for
he's
him.
only winning
Instead of, like, owning
one.
media.
He's only
He doesn't know what
again.
media
He's
does he own?
again
He's not
again to
Murdoch.
point out he's only winning by garnering like 40% of one half of the nation.
But my point
That's
is
reasonable.
But my point
Thank
is
you.
he's ruling a whole party in a two-party system,
Yeah.
and all this whole country full of YouTube morons. What are they saying now? Please, Republican Party, rig this so he can't win the.
Well,
please stop.
all right.
Please stop true democracy, Republican Party.
All right.
Democracy is ruining this
That's
country.
because-
Step in, contest the convention, do some illegal bullshit.
Here's
so
what I
to
think
Well,
stop-
Trump
but
is.
Republicans are saying that as well.
Because
That's my
Republicans
point.
have fucked themselves by being such assholes. This is like basically having like your dad catching you smoke hate speech, and then he's like, Trump is the smoke the whole fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, do you want an asshole that is like preys off of fear and just says sensational things to get elected?
it is.
Here he is. This
Well,
is the
when
guy
I
you
said
made
YouTube
up.
morons, I did say on both the left or the right. And as far as the right specifically, this is their chickens coming home to roost.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is literally Reagan. So this is
Yeah.
30 plus years of coded language of thugs and takers and all that shit that means black people. And then one guy fucking has the stones / the lack of IQ to be like, it's black people, and everyone's like, yeah. And they're like, don't say it. But it's like, when you do it for decades, eventually someone's gonna be like, dude, if you fuckers aren't gonna say it, I'm just gonna say it and take all your fans.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I'm still not convinced that this isn't a whole he's in bed with Hillary thing.
I'm not convinced he's not. I'm not convinced Andy Kaufman's still alive, and this is Andy Kaufman.
That's my favorite theory. I saw. I wish that was my theory. I saw it on Facebook that someone was like, "I think that Trump is Andy Kaufman," and that would be delightful. Because then you do a total switcheroo.